friends. This is Miss Margaret from the Chattanooga Public Library. I'm doing preschool story time today, and that's for kids 3 to 5-year-olds. But if you're younger or older, come on in. I'd love you to listen. Today we're talking about going to the city or going downtown, and maybe you see some kind of birds, and a bunch of these books have birds that are pigeons. And do you know the pigeon that likes to drive the school bus? This character is from Mo Willems' books. He wants a hot dog, he wants a cookie, he wants a dog, he wants to drive the school bus. And this year, I think he had to go to school, but he thought he was too smart to go. So we're talking about pigeons today and going to the city. Here we go. This is a beautiful book by Chris Roska, and it's called In the City. His drawings and illustrations are really distinct. You can really tell when he has a book. It's his book. And this is from Athenian Books for young readers. Look at his illustrations. Aren't they colorful? Here we go. In the city, tall and good. Over every neighborhood, do you see the pigeons? Sometimes early, often late, doesn't matter what the date. If you tilt your head up high, you will see the pigeons fly. Where do friends come from? Lulu, Lulu, cuckoo, cuckoo. This must be what they sound like. Watch them in their tumbling flocks, soaring past the courthouse clock, circling round apartment towers, even during summer showers. Clouds and treetops are their homes, airy houses all their own. Could a friend be waiting for me? Too-hoo, too-hoo, cuckoo, coo-oo, coo-oo. On a statue they now settle, chatting on a man of metal. Oops, they've scattered to the sidewalk. How they squabble, how they do talk. Finding yesterday's old bagels underneath the picnic table. Perhaps I'll meet my friend today. Now that we see them one for one. One is gray and one is brown. This one has a bluish head. His or hers is white instead. Look, the colors on their necks flash in rainbow-tinted flecks. How do two friends find each other? Why choose this one and not another? Are two friends just meant to be? I for you and you for me. I suppose it's in the air. All my answers are up there. The end. What do you think about that book? It's kind of like a poem almost, but it does have beautiful pictures and it has the pigeons. Okay, next one we're going to do is City Pig. She's a pig and she lives in the city. And this book is by Karen Wallace. Have you ever seen a pig in clothes? I haven't. And it's put out by Orchard Books. Oh, she drives a convertible. Dolores was a pig who lived in a penthouse apartment in the middle of the city. Where is she? Oh, penthouse means the top one. There she is. She drove a fast car. She had a very important job and an office all her own. But Dolores wasn't happy. Something was wrong, and she didn't know what it was. Her expensive dresses felt itchy. Her high heel shoes felt tight. She looked ridiculous in a hat. And most of all, she hated standing up at cocktail parties, eating little sandwiches and trying to talk at the same time. Find a hobby, Dolores, said her boss. It will help you work harder. So Dolores went to the swimming pool, but people said she splashed too much. Well, she's going off a high dive. She went to the beach, but people said she rolled too much and sprayed sand in their faces. Well, they don't know how to have a good time, do they? She tried acting, but people said there were no parts for pigs. That day, the boss called her into his office. "Your work could be better, Dolores," he said. "The company is unhappy. You need a vacation to sort yourself out." So Dolores locked the door of her penthouse apartment. Then she climbed into her fast car and drove and drove and drove till the gas ran out. Dolores stopped by a gate in the countryside. She got out and saw a pond in the middle of a field. It was the first time she had ever seen a field or a pond because it was the first time she had ever been out of the city. Then Dolores saw something she had never seen before. The field was full of pigs. Dolores had never seen other pigs before. She was amazed. There wasn't an expensive dress or a pair of high-heeled shoes to be seen. She crept along the bushes to get a closer look. She saw pigs splashing in the pond. She saw pigs rolling in the grass. And every one of them looked really happy. Suddenly, Dolores understood what was wrong with her life in the city. She made a decision. She ripped off her clothes, ran back to her car, and called her boss on her cell phone. "I quit," she said. "Suit yourself," said her boss. "We've already found someone to replace you." Oh, is it an alligator? Or I don't know. But Dolores wasn't listening. She was rolling in the grass. She was splashing in the pond. She was feeling really happy for the first time in her life. And guess what? She never went back to the city again. The end. She even broke her cell phone. It's a good idea. Now that's the story of somebody living in the city and going to the country. Okay. I think I'm going to read one more. Is that all I have? Okay. This is Knuffle Bunny, and this is another book by Mo Willems, who did Pigeon. And it's a cautionary tale by Mo Willems. And it's put out by Hiberon. Books for young children. Oh, Miss Brooks making me laugh. Not so long ago, before she could even speak words, Trixie went on an errand with her daddy. That's Trixie, and that's her daddy. They live in the city. Trixie and her daddy went down the block, through the park, past the school, and into the laundromat. Do you know what a laundromat is? If you don't have a washing machine and a dryer in your house, you go to the laundromat and you put money in the machines to wash your clothes. Trixie helped her daddy put the laundry into the machine. She even got to put the money into the machine. Then they left. But a block or so later, Trixie realized something. Did she leave something? Trixie turned to her daddy and said, "Apple flaffle glabble." "That's right," replied her daddy. "We're going home." "Apple flackle blackble," said Trixie again. "Blaggle blabble, wombie flumby flappy." Splurp. "Now please don't get fussy," said her daddy. Well, she had no choice. Trixie howled. Wah! She went boneless. She did everything she could to show how unhappy she was. By the time they got home, her daddy was unhappy too. Oh, she's hollering. As soon as Trixie's mama opened the door, she asked, "Where's Knuffle Bunny?" Okay, do you remember at the beginning? She has a bunny rabbit in her hand. And she did take it to the laundromat. "Where's Knuffle Bunny?" And Trixie said, "Mama knows." The whole family ran down the block, and then they ran through the park, And they zoom past the school and into the laundromat. I hope Nuffle Bunny's there. Trixie's daddy looked for Nuffle Bunny and looked and looked and looked and looked, but Nuffle Bunny was nowhere to be seen. Uh-oh. So Trixie's daddy decided to look harder until Nuffle Bunny! Using the dryer. And those were the first words Trixie ever said. Nuffle Bunny! Yeah. If you haven't read Nuffle Bunny, there's also one called Nuffle Bunny 2, where she's getting bigger. That's a cute book. Okay. This is a flannel board about pigeons. You know, we were talking about pigeons, and this is the pigeon from Mo Willems' books. And that's the school bus driver. And do you know the rhyme of 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed? Well, we're going to say 5 little pigeons jumped on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. We all called the doctor, and the doctor said, "Don't let the pigeons jump on the bed." 4 little pigeons jumped on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. We all called the doctor, and the doctor said, "Don't let the pigeons jump on the bed." 3 little pigeons jumped on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. We all called the doctor, and the doctor said, "Don't let the pigeons jump on the bed." 2 little pigeons jumped on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. We all called the doctor, and the doctor said, what? "Don't let the pigeons jump on the bed." 1 little pigeon jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. We all called the doctor, and the doctor said, "Let him drive the bus instead." This flannel board is Pigeon Wants to Drive a Truck. And I'm going to sing it to the tune of Do You Know the Muffin Man? Pigeon wants to find a job, find a job, find a job. Pigeon wants to find a job. What will he drive today? Will he drive an ice cream truck, ice cream truck, ice cream truck? Will he drive the ice cream truck? What will he drive today? What's next? Will he drive the garbage truck, garbage truck, garbage truck? Will he drive the garbage truck? What will he drive today? What do you think's next? Will he drive the dump truck, dump truck, dump truck? Will he drive the dump truck? What will he drive today? Ooh. Will he drive the tow truck, tow truck, tow truck? Will he drive the tow truck? What will he drive today? Guess what he's going to end up driving? Probably the best one. The fire truck. Let's put him in there. Oh, he's facing the wrong way, but that's okay. There he is. Will he drive the fire truck, fire truck, fire truck? Will he drive the fire truck? What will he drive today? He is driving the fire truck, and he's having fun today. But no school bus. There you go. Bye. See you next time. Bye-bye.